Well, Ethel, it's nice that you could join us today. You came out of the heat, and how's that heat? Is it your flour's doing okay?
You can bake a potato without having to use the oven today.
And that's for sure. And Ethel's replacing for the week Izzy, who's gone to Colorado with his family to go skiing, I think.
Hopefully it's cooler there.
Yeah, I'd like to see Izzy on a pair of skis. Hello, and welcome to your old news update. I'm Bud Driscoll.
And I'm Ethel Nessman.
And topping the headlines from yesteryear,
on July 29th, 1960, that Dick Nixon is okay for president, man. That's the opinion of several Salina area teenagers who returned early Friday from the Republican National Convention in Chicago. 35 area youngsters whooped it up when Nixon was nominated at the convention Wednesday. They were among a group of 480 from Kansas. Steve Ryan, 18, 137 North 8th, said he grabbed a Nixon poster during the demonstration, pushed his way onto the floor, did a little yelling, and sat down. The demonstration for Nixon lasted more than 20 minutes.
I'll have to ask him about that one. July 27, 1935. Convinced that $500 placed in the hands of two strangers to be made to grow had grown only wings, W.S. Keller, an Abilene businessman, reported to Salina police. It was an apparent confidence game for which he and his wife had fallen. No trace had been found of the alleged slickers at noon today. To make matters worse, Salina officers state, the Abilene man communicated with his mother in Wellington by long-distance telephone, and the $500 was borrowed by her at that place and wired to Salina to be turned over to the men who would, they led the victims to believe, make a huge profit on the stock market. You just can't trust those guys.
Things never change.
I know, none of those Nigerian guys, those guys are on the up and up, but these guys, no.
Yeah. July 26, 1910. We'll have to pour cold water on the thermometer to keep it, if it keeps up. Yeah, no lie. Said Professor W.W. Jones at 3 o'clock this afternoon when the mercury registered 111 in the shade. The record was broken in the hot weather temperature at 2 o'clock this afternoon when the government thermometer registered 110 degrees in the shade.
Wow.
The street forces at work in Salina today are remaining at their jobs, but if the present heat continues another day or two, work will have to be stopped during the middle of the day.
At least I'd stop before noon.
Wow, no, they've got heat advisories starting at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Things haven't changed. It's still hot.
Yeah.
All right, now we go back to July 30th, 1910. W.H. Ward, the aged man who has been missing since Thursday night, was found this afternoon in a cornfield on the farm of W.H. Todd. Mr. Ward was in a half-conscious condition, and all his clothes were gone except his shirt. He was taken home and a physician was summoned. Mr. Ward has for some time been weak mentally. Mr. Ward is not at all violent, but his weakness seems to be to go away from his home without knowing where he was going or what he is doing. Well, I hope you can get back to your job as city manager soon.
I know, if I was in the middle of a cornfield in this heat, I don't know if a shirt would be all that'd be missing.
I don't know. It's government jobs, and they can do it to you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody. You can read more about the way things used to be in the Look Back section of the Salina Journal. Once again, I'm Bud Driscoll.
And I'm Ethel Nessman.
And you have a good time, and don't do any skiing there, Izzy. And we'll see you next week, and we'll see you yesterday.